as I told you guys before, I always have the best guests on my program. And the young lady that's in front of my camera is no exception to that stuff. She's been kicking ass for many years as a voiceover actress. She's the one and only Katie Leigh. How you doing, Katie?
Hi, so nice to see you.
Thank you so much for being here. So, I don't know anything about you. I know you're a mysterious woman. So please tell us a little bit about your origin story.
Very mysterious. Well, I've been doing voiceover in Hollywood for 40 plus years. I started out at Hanna-Barbera. I've worked on Dungeons and Dragons, which is my first cosplay is being Sheila from Dungeons and Dragons. I was Rolf the dog on the Muppet Babies, Sheila in Dungeons and Dragons, Sunny Gummy in the Gummy Bears. I did Hucker Buttlefoot's voice for Darkwing Duck and Baby Rolf on the Muppet Babies.
Okay. So, wow, I have so many questions, and I gotta make this quick. So, I don't want to get to the Dungeons and Dragons stuff yet, but I want to talk about some of your other work. I used to watch My Little Pony. I thought it was a great show. Did any of you guys ever get to interact with animators when they were recording your voice?
No, not when we did My Little Pony. I don't think we ever did. They keep us pretty separate.
Okay. And I see that you were on Beautiful Joe, Sailor Moon, The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. I really enjoyed those shows, and especially Darkwing Duck. So, also, if you guys are not sure, she was also the English language dub of the Maharaja from Indiana Jones.
I, too, have heard the rumors of the Thuggy cult.
Wow, that's amazing. So, how did you get involved with the Indiana Jones project?
I just auditioned to match his voice and won the job. They needed somebody to come in and revoice him or add dialogue, and that's what we did.
Okay. And I see that you also worked on Richie Rich.
Richie. That's a lovely dress you're wearing today, Mother. This is the Deke version of Richie Rich in the 90s. We have several incarnations of Richie, right?
Oh, I know what DEEK stands for. And if you're not sure, it means do it cheap. That's the inside joke between all the animators from DEEK. They all can confirm that. So I see that you also worked on Muppet Babies. Did you ever get to meet up with John Semper?
Yes, I think I did, and but it was a long time ago. He probably doesn't remember me.
Oh, he will. I'll send him the link. He'll watch the show. He'll remember you. Here's the thing that drove me crazy about Ruff. What is he? Is he a dog? Is he a bear?
He's a dog. He's a dog, all right.
I just wasn't sure because when I used to...
Fozzie's a bear. Rolf is a dog.
Gotcha. Thanks for clearing that up. And I see that you're a part of Totally Spies.
Yep, I played Alex the first 2 years in Totally Spies.
And what happened after the third year?
Well, the third season, it took a few years to make a third season. Cartoon Network bought the show, and they decided to go the way of DEEK and get Canadian talent.
Gotcha. So now we're going to come to the juicy part of the interview. Dungeons and Dragons. I bought the box set. I loved it. I love how Mark Evner spoke about you guys. No, I wasn't watching the panel. I watched his interview. He spoke on how that, this is the best it's going to be. For example, there was one scene where he was discussing that don't waste your time hiring an audition voice actor. Just hire Frank Welker to play the unicorn. So, when you were involved with Dungeons and Dragons, like how many characters did you audition for?
I think just Sheila.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I auditioned for Bobby or not because they used a real kid, but I could have auditioned for him. I don't. It was 40 years ago, Mari.
It's all right. So it was true that the guy that played Bobby, he kept trying to fool around on the set.
Well, yeah, it was his first job. He was pretty fresh, so yeah, they had to record him separately because he was running around like a little kid, because he was.
Okay. So one of the questions I have to ask, did you see those car commercials where they did the live action Dungeons and Dragons? Did they meet your high standards, or you're like, nah?
No, I thought it was amazing. I mean, the fact that I didn't realize we were so popular in Brazil and that anybody would do something like that was brilliant. And I think it showed people that there was still an interest in the show.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you how I learned about Dungeons and Dragons. Back in the late '90s, they were playing the show on Fox Kids. So when I was watching, I was like, "Yo, this show is great." But then I realized the show ended on a cliffhanger, which really offended me.
Yeah, a lot of people have been like their lives have been damaged because of that. But we did do if you get the box set, which has this cover, a company decided to record the last episode just as a radio play. And so you can hear it and you can follow along with the script. It was never animated, but if you want to hear it, you can hear it there. And also a fan has animated that episode.
Oh yeah, yes. There is a fan animation that at least gives us an ending, some closure.
Yeah, and I know that makes a lot of people sleep better at night.
Sure as hell made me sleep better at night. Well, Katie, I just got to say thank you so much for being here. What are you working on right now these days?
Well, I just finished recording this week the second season of the Goofus and Gallant series for Audible books. So you can hear Goofus and Gallant from Highlights Magazine, and I play Goofus, which is so super fun. I work on a lot of educational stuff, Time for Learning. I work on Khan Academy Kids. I'm the voice of Peck, who's a hummingbird, and Alo the elephant. And I also work on Blade and Soul. Maybe you have some video game. I do a lot of voices. I'm the system voice. I'm Brother Hajun. I'm Yama Faye and a whole bunch of characters on Blade and Soul. What else are we doing? Oh, and I'm working with Butch Hartman on his new show called The Garden. And it's a preschool show for kids, and I'm excited to be a part of that project. That's a special project he and his wife Julianne have put out. And let me see, what else have I been doing lately? I worked on Jonathan Park audio drama. I still work on Adventures in Odyssey, where it's a radio show I've been doing for Focus on the Family. For the last 36 years, I've been playing the same character, Connie Kendall. And so I do that. We're going to do that soon, next month. We do record. We'll have our 1000th episode done by next summer, and that's going to be a big deal. I'm busy.
That's good, Katie. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, what's the best way for them to go about it?
Well, you can find me at my website, katieleigh.com, and send me a message. And oh, we're also, my goodness, I totally forgot the best part, the Tell You Later show. It's a Patreon-supported show with limited content on YouTube, and you can watch it on YouTube. And if you like it, become a patron, support the show. I started it with the late, great Will Ryan, who was my buddy for 40 years plus, and I continue to do it, but we've got like 140 episodes, and it's where you learn so much about so little, and vice versa. And check out the show. We know that you'll love it. It's goofy, it's fun, and every month our patrons get in the drawing for a Scrub Ya Later, which I make myself. I crochet them. They're fabulous.
That's nice. Katie, you are definitely amazing. Keep kicking ass and taking no prisoners. Guys, that's a wrap. Until next time. Bye-bye.